My name is Singita Callan. I am the public sector head at Nkonki, one of the partners. As per the lineup, we have a mock audit committee that's set to take place. You will be witnessing the first of its kind in South Africa. This never done before simulation is themed around keeping abreast of critical issues that face your organization. What we have done is we've sourced the best in the industry to participate in this live simulation and this live audit committee. The participants on this panel are currently in these professional roles that they would be representing today at the audit committee. Some of the participants actually play a major role in developing best practices within the governance industry. Transformation Limited is the company we are dealing with today. It is an IT company focusing on retail hardware products, and it has 3 subsidiaries in Nigeria. The names of the subsidiaries are Alpha, Beta, and PSI. The audit committee packs, which the audit committee members and the audit committees have in front of them, will be available on our website, together with all the other presentations that will be, presentations from the conference that will be available from Monday onwards. I would like to take the opportunity now to introduce the audit committee panel to you, starting with the audit committee chair, who's sitting in the middle, Dr. Len Kona, who is currently the chair of the audit committees of companies that are listed on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, Toronto listed, and NASDAQ listed. Dr. Kona is one of the leaders in developing key benchmarks in the governance industry. Participating as the other audit committee members next to him are Ms. Babalwa Nongwanya and Ms. Neo Dongwana, who are also members of various listed companies on the JSE. Representing the CEO of Transformation Limited is Ms. Janae Palmer, who is the CEO of Pambili Dismet Group, which is in front of me in the middle here. Representing the CFO of Transformation Limited is Mr. Neil Cresswell, who is currently the CFO of the Alert Steel Limited Group that is listed on the JSE, which is sitting on that side. External audit will be represented by Mr. Mitesh Patel, who is a partner at Nkonki. Internal audit will be represented by Mr. Gerard Hector, who is currently the director at ORCA in internal audit, which is sitting next to Mitesh. The Chief Risk Officer of Transformation Limited is represented by Mr. Vishnu Naika, who is sitting next to Janae over here, and he is currently the Chief Risk Officer at Alexander Forbes. Last but not least, the company secretary role will be fulfilled by Ms. Annemarie van der Merwe, who is the director at iTemba Governance and Statutory Solutions. Without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I will be handing over to the chairperson of the audit committee, Dr. Len Kona.
Good afternoon, Chair, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for staying on for the most exciting session of the 2 days. I'm certain that we will share with you certain experiences that you will take away and implement in practice. From a high-level point of view, ladies and gentlemen, what we have done is we've put up the agenda, and I think that accords with the theme that we wish to promote, and that is accountability as far as management and the audit committee is concerned. When you access the website early next week, ladies and gentlemen, you'll find a number of firsts that Nkonki is achieving with this afternoon's simulated audit committee. And in particular, I want to draw your attention that there are certain documents that you will see on the website, ladies and gentlemen, have not been made available in many of the listed audit committees that my colleagues around the table are associated with. You will see in the pack, ladies and gentlemen, a memorandum of incorporation. We've got an audit committee report, and we are mindful that many of you in the audience come from the public sector, and the audit committee report that we will be sharing with you does traverse both the public and the private sector. We also, for the first time, are sharing with you, ladies and gentlemen, a report from a sign-off as far as internal controls and the integrity of controls are concerned. Also, you will find a report assessing the effectiveness of the CFO and the effectiveness of the functioning of the finance function. Going further, we are circulating a compliance report, a very detailed going concern report, and I see some of the practitioners from rival firms, they would certainly learn a thing or two from that particular document. Also, ladies and gentlemen, there's a solvency and liquidity test, which is important if you serve on the audit committee or the board of South African Airways or SA Airways Express. And then we are sharing with you 2 world-class documents in the form of the Internal Audit Charter and the Audit Committee Charter. We also wish to assess the effectiveness of all the people around here on the podium, ladies and gentlemen. So there is a self-assessment as well that addresses all the requirements that are contained in King 3. And then to conclude, we have got a combined assurance document, and Vishnu Naika will be speaking to that. To ensure that we make the most effective use of time, ladies and gentlemen, and I chair a number of audit committees, and we want to share with you hints that you can take away and apply in practice. This particular audit committee has had a pre-meeting. So I, as the chair, together with my colleagues, Babulwa and Neo, have met with the internal audit, we've met with the risk manager, we've met with external audit, the CFO and the CEO, and shared our insights with the company secretary. So we've had a pre-meeting, and the purpose of holding a pre-meeting, ladies and gentlemen, is that we get rid of the speed bump. So when you get into the formal meeting itself, there are what we look for, and that is known as no surprises. So we try and address the contentious issues in the pre-meetings so that when we get to the audit committee meeting itself, ladies and gentlemen, we reach a state of consensus on the items and the way forward. So that's the basis on which we are running this afternoon's session. What we are providing for, ladies and gentlemen, is to complete this within the hour and then to allow questions from members on the floor, and we will also avail you to our website so that if there are issues that you think about post the conference, you could raise it at that particular forum. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's make a start on the formal pack that we have circulated, and this will also be available on the Nkonki website. As per the agenda, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the members of the Audit Committee to the Audit Committee this afternoon of Transformation Limited. And we in the IT industry, we have present, ladies and gentlemen, my 2 colleagues, Neo Dongwana and Babulwa Onganyama. We do have an apology secretary from Mr. Steve Gates. He's indisposed, and he did call me, and he has been through the pack and shared with me certain insights as far as the Audit Committee this afternoon is concerned. Can I ask my colleagues around the table, ladies and gentlemen, are there any matters that you have that you wish us to add to the agenda? Thank you. If we move, ladies and gentlemen, to item 4, this is the minutes of the previous Audit Committee meeting. And from a hint point of view, ladies and gentlemen, best practice suggests that we circulate the minutes within 5 days of the meeting being held so that we could debug the minutes and therefore avoid spending an enormous amount of time at the meeting together with matters that arise therefrom. So for correctness, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through page 1. Any improvements? Page 2, page 3, page 4. Can we confirm those minutes? Thank you. I will sign them, Secretary, at the conclusion of this meeting.